Hey guys, here we are, born to be kings, princes of the universe. Highlander, Highlander, there can be only one. It's an appropriate shirt for what we're talking about, the continuation of part two of part one. Because, guys, Highlander, immortals, you're not going to live forever, okay? If there's anything you can learn from Highlander that I could definitely share and compare with you guys is Connor or Duncan, whichever one you prefer, they got to make a lot of decisions and live through the years, the thousands of years soaking in their bad decisions. So take a chapter out of Highlander, try to make the best decisions. You're not going to be perfect, I gotcha, but come on, guys. There's some of you guys out there that know you could be doing a lot better than what you're doing. Okay? The dating world will swallow you whole and spit you out if you let it. And it will beat you down and keep you there if you let it. But if you decide to change it and do better, then do better. So let's get to another story. I was dating another young lady, and she was draining me for my money, man. I mean, she was just taking the money, running, going crazy, doing all sorts of weird stuff I don't even want to mention. She was out there, but she was real pretty. So I was like, oh, I like this girl. Oh, that's how they get you. Once they catch on that you can see that they're pretty and you're not going to shake them off that easy, they know that. Oh, they're in. They got you hooked in like Jaws. They got their teeth in you, and they're going. And they'll work every game they can. They'll cry. They'll do whatever they got to do. So fast forward, one day I was working, and I worked at the courthouse, and she told me about some nonsense, and I was real stressed out. My mom had me stressed out over some situations, and I remember I was standing there, and all of a sudden my heart went boom, 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 and my body started to shut down, and I just crumbled over. And I was right by the interpreter's office, and they came out, checked on me, got me to the hospital, which luckily was across the street, checked me out. I was in an ambulance doing 100 and whatever, getting to St. Mary's Hospital, and then I was in the ICU, and they said I had some sort of stroke / heart attack, weird episode, freak occurrence, because of the stress I was under. And I was dead for, I don't know, 5 to 6 seconds. I don't know, maybe a little bit longer, maybe a little bit shorter. I can't really remember. I don't know. It seemed like real quick, the blink of an eye. But you see what I'm saying? I could have died at that moment, being 20-something years old, hadn't seen anything, hadn't fulfilled a lot of things in life, not married, no kids. I'd done a lot of things. And I could have just died right there on that table, that emergency table, right? Just like that. Why? Because I made stupid decisions in the dating game. And I want you guys to do better than what I did. Eventually, of course, you guys know everything worked out, blah, blah, blah. But with that being said, I also changed the types of women I was dating. I changed what I needed to change, and I was looking with completely different eyes. You see, it just didn't, I was doing the same thing, and then it boomed out. It was like, no, I had to make changes, and I had to look for a better variety of people to date. And that's what it was. So I would tell you guys this. Don't fall for a pretty face. Don't fall for the nice body. Don't fall for the fiery, spicy attitudes. Don't fall for the makeup. Don't fall for any of that stuff. When you start dating, look at their hearts and the souls of who they really are, and try to find out who and what they really are, and who and what they represent and what they stand for. Don't hide I mean, sorry guys, don't get tricked by people that are hiding who they are. Because, they say that first impressions, everybody's being on the best behavior. Well, some people tend to stretch that a lot longer. And that's how a lot of people get in these marriages that don't go well, because they said, well, they were this type of person or they were that type of person when I met them and when I first married them, because you didn't pay attention. They were pulling a smoke screen over your eyes. And it's easier than you think to find the smoke screen. Number one, are they bringing you around their friends and family? That's a big one. And if they do, are their friends and family covering for them? Because a lot of situations, if they don't bring you around their friends and family, they obviously have something to hide. And then eventually they do, but their friends and families are reading a script. Okay? You really need to go in there and ask those questions and put them in hot situations. Like, bring kids around them. If you want kids, bring kids around them. See how they interact with kids. See how they interact with senior citizens. Your grandma, your aunt that might be elderly. See how they interact with people. Because I'll tell you something. I dated this girl one time. Okay, and I brought her around an elder that I very much respected. Because I knew if you bring them around people like that, the truth comes out. So she looked at her and she didn't say anything wrong. She just said, hey, I wish I could go to church, like really just go and not be in this, convalescent retirement home and really connect with people, could you go to church for me and tell me how it is? I want to know from your view, from a lady's view. I want to see that. And then come tell me? And the girl couldn't handle it. You know why? Because that is the truth. Whether if you believe in the Bible or not, she got smacked with the Bible. She got smacked with an older, respectable elder being honest and seeking something deeper than herself. And when that happened, that girl could not handle it. We broke up when we got in the car. She was like, I can't do this. I can't do this. You know why? Because her intent was not pure and the pressure was too much. If she was a righteous person who meant well, she would have had no problem with what was said. But because she was faced with that truth. People say truth. Sometimes truth is too much to gamble and too much to handle for people. Sometimes people can't handle that truth. Like Jack Nicholson said in Few Good Men, they can't. And she couldn't. And I was like, whoa, wait, what? What's going on here? And she's like, I can't. And she was like all in shock. Like she was looking like she was going to sweat and start shaking and just have an aneurysm. She jumped out of the car when I got her home. Boom. She took off. I never saw her again. That was that. I think I maybe heard from her once or something like that, but never again. And sometimes life will give you a way out. That was my way out, saying, hey, she's not for you. The gig is up, the jig is up, and it's showing you. Now you can mess around with it and get burned and burned and burned and burned. But when life gives you a way out, take that way out. That's the other thing. The one that put me in the hospital. Many times life gave me a way out. Many times. It was telling me, hey, no, this isn't for you. Hey, you need to get out. Hey, you need to change this. Hey, this needs to happen. I wouldn't leave. And after a while, I was like, all right, you don't want to leave? Burn. You don't want to leave again? Burn. You don't want to leave again? Burn. And then before you know it, stroke. Life is almost over. You still don't want to get out? And I hung in there for a little bit after the stroke. And then I just got to a point. I said, you know what? No. Can't do this anymore. And walked away. Never looked back. Never looked back. I saw the girl maybe one other time and tried to see if she changed. Just to see. I knew that the answer was probably no. And that was less than a week. It was like, hey, Let me check it out. Give it a little time, week. You know what? This isn't for me. Out. Gone. Walked away. Never looked back. And I've been married now, guys, almost 11 years. And it's been phenomenal because I found the right one. The reason why I found the right one is because I looked at the heart of the person. Yes, my wife is beautiful. Yes, she's many different amazing and incredible things. But I looked at her heart. I looked at her soul of who she was and who she wanted to be and how she was with children and how she was with people and how she was with how she looked at herself. Did she respect herself? Did she put herself in compromised situations? Did she have a problem with drugs? I looked at all those things. Does she have a relationship with God, which is very important to me? Yes, a very big relationship. So much so she had an impact on me. So I was willing to look at all those things that people don't want to look at. They want to look at the nice backside, the nice figure, the nice hair, the nice looks, the supermodel thing. Can she looks like this, she looks like Kim Kardashian or whatever, whoever your person is. That's what they're looking at. They're not looking at the heart. And if you look at celebrities, how many of them get divorced? And then find somebody else and then divorce them and divorce them, right? Doesn't last. If you're going to get involved with somebody, you should do your best to make it last. Okay? Because if you're going to invest the money, the kids, the house, the backyard, the picket fence, the dog, your stuff, your cars, your life, your job, your money, her job, if you're going to invest all that, you might as well make sure it is a line of success, not a line of problems. Okay? Now, if you just don't mind throwing millions of dollars and thousands of dollars that you do or don't have into this, and you think that's cool, hey, my hat's off to you. More power to you. But for those of us that have common sense, dude, don't do that to yourself. Get out, get right, and find someone that is really worth the journey. And that thinks that you're worth the journey, is what I would say. Find someone amazing and incredible that's going to enhance your life, and you could do the same for them. Be honest and be true, and look at their hearts and see what type of people that they are. And when you get a way out, go. When there's a problem arising and you're given a way out, and you know this is a messed up situation, walk. You don't have to stay. Always walk. Because there's always something better around the corner for you in the future. Trust me. You might think, oh, this is it. Now where am I going to find? Trust me. You might have to go to another state. You might have to go to another country. You might have to go to another city just to find a better variety of people to deal with. Because sometimes environments they're just not it. Sometimes you have to dig a little bit deeper to find the diamond in the rough. So I would encourage all you guys out there in YouTube land to find that diamond in the rough. Find it. Find that person that is the diamond in the rough. Don't dig in the trash. Dig in the diamonds. Find them, the most beautiful, perfect, flawless diamond you can find. That's what you should be aiming for. And I mean perfect and beautiful means personality, heart, has your back. If you got sick right now, they got your back. They're riding with you. They're hanging through thick and thin. They're in this with you for life and beyond. If they don't have that way and you want something that's going to last, then that's not for you. Okay? You want to go out and play tricks and do all that stuff like that? Okay, go for it. But if you want something that's going to last, that is not going to jack you up, find a person of quality, okay? That's my best advice. Please subscribe, write in the comments. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you guys want to see more of. It seems like subjects like this people are really clinging to, so I'll make it work, okay? All right, this is Drew Danger, the Highlander, out. Team Danger for life. And there's going to be Danger merchandise coming. Oh, yeah. Be awesome, guys. Talk to you later.